Hey guys, Zack Miller here with Silicon Acre News alongside Michael Bor with CarLotz here at their Military Highway location. It's 1447 South Military Highway in Chesapeake. Brand new location. Mike, great to have you in the town. Tell us a little bit about how CarLotz started over the last few years.
Yeah, we started about 18 months ago. Really starting from an 18-page PowerPoint deck to what is now 3 locations throughout the Commonwealth of Virginia. We got together with a bunch of people who care a lot about making a real difference in the car market. And we thought a ton about some of the needs that weren't being met by consumers. We thought a lot about adding a lot of value, fixing a bunch of the pain points in the market. And we came up with the CarLots concept, which is a consignment store for cars. So people who aren't satisfied with their dealer trade-in offer, but don't really want to go through the process of selling a car themselves and meeting strangers in a Walmart parking lot, they drop their cars off here. We get them inspected by a mechanic, professionally cleaned, professionally photographed, listed everywhere where people go to shop for cars. So that's AutoTrader, Cars.com, Craigslist, and several other sites. And then we do all the legwork. We go on test drives, we offer financing, we offer warranties to buyers to make it as easy as possible for them to buy your car. And then once they make an offer that you, the seller, accept, we do all the DMV paperwork and cut you a check for the proceeds, typically $2,000 to $5,000 more than your dealer trade-in offer.
So the concept started, you said 18 to 24 months ago. You opened up 2 locations in the Richmond market. What made you want to come down to the Norfolk, Virginia Beach market?
It was really in response to customers. We opened in Midlothian, Virginia, which is right outside of Richmond, in June of 11. Immediately we started getting a lot of people from 757 coming up to see our cars, but also leaving their cars with us, because there's really no other business like this anywhere on the East Coast, really. So we had people coming up, a lot of military guys who were getting deployed, didn't want to leave their car while they were gone, maybe owed more money than the dealer was willing to give them for the car. They'd drive all the way up to Richmond, have to get a ride back. He said, you need to open this up down in the Hampton Roads area, in the Norfolk area. So we opened our second store in Richmond. It ramped up really quickly, and we just got the confidence that, okay, let's try Hampton Roads and see if it works. We found this location fairly quickly and just made the leap.
And we're definitely really excited to have you here. So let's talk about a little bit about the process. So if I have a car that I want to sell, instead of going on Craigslist like you said, or going to a dealership, how do I go through that process with you guys?
Give us a call, go online and submit some information on your car, or just come on in. We'll do an evaluation of your car. We'll pull up a lot of data points to help you come up with pricing that makes sense. We'll make a recommendation to you on pricing, but ultimately it's your car, so you make the call on pricing. And then if you decide to leave it with us, we go forward. We go get the car inspected by a mechanic that we trust in the area, gets a state safety inspection, a new sticker, which helps the buyer get comfortable with the car. Then we go ahead and get the car cleaned, photographed professionally, and then listed everywhere. So the way we view our business is we're professionally marketing your vehicle to get the most people looking at it, to get the best price for you. All our cars are fundamentally a couple $1,000s discounted from full retail, so the buyer is still very interested, but you're still getting $2,000 or $3,000 more than your wholesale offer. We view it as a model where everybody wins. And then when we get offers on your car, we'll give you a call. It's up to you to say yes or no. If you say yes, we go ahead and do the deal, get plates on the car, give you your plates back, you cancel your insurance, and you've got $2,000 or $3,000 more.
And one thing that I think is very good is that right up front you guys talk about pricing. So this is what's going to cost us. Can you talk to us a little bit about what those pricing models are?
Sure. Yeah. So the one thing we wanted to do with this business is be very transparent. And our core concept here is transparency, integrity, and customer service. So when we show you pricing data on your car, it's the same data we're going to show the buyer. We want everyone to see what these cars are actually worth. No opaque, hiding behind a computer screen. We're going to show you all the cars that are like yours that are out in the market. We're going to show you what wholesalers might give you for the car. We're going to show you NADA and Kelley Blue Book and all these data points, and we'll come up with a price that makes sense for you, but is also attractive to buyers. Our pricing, our fee is it's $199 when you drop the car off. For that, we're doing all the work. We're getting it inspected, cleaned, photographed, listed everywhere, Carfax reports, give people as much comfort in your car as possible. And then when it sells, we deduct $599 from the proceeds. So all into you, it's about $800, $798. But you're getting $5,000 more than a dealer trade-in offer.
Fantastic. So you guys got about 40 or 50 new cars. You've only been on the lot for about a month. How many total cars can you guys see in here over the next few months?
This lot holds comfortably about 175 cars. We think we can get to 175, 200 cars in the next several months. We're already seeing a lot of volume. I think there is demand in this market for this type of service. There are obviously a lot of people getting deployed, coming back, moving out of the country, moving out of the state, and a car is just something that people don't want to deal with. We're also, this is what we've seen a lot too is, someone passes away in the family, someone gets to it where they're no longer driving, they have an extra car, they bring it here. We work with businesses that have fleets, and instead of taking their cars to auction, they bring it here. We work with rental car companies that don't have the scale of an enterprise rent-a-car, and they want to sell a car here versus take it to auction. So we're finding our business model is applicable to a number of different use cases, I guess.
What I think is really interesting is that these are really nice new cars too. We were just looking at a couple BMWs, a couple Mustangs that are in the $10,000 to $12,000 range, and I was totally shocked because I expected to see them to be $18,000 to $20,000 for a 4 or 5 year old car. So you can definitely get a lot more bang for your buck. Anything else that someone that might be hesitant to come in here, what would you say to them for someone that isn't necessarily familiar with the consignment? Consignment shop.
Yeah, one thing we heard when we first started the business is just the word consignment smells moldy to people. It feels like, oh, it's junk. That is the exact opposite of what we're doing here. We have cars we've sold a car that had 100 miles on it. It was 2013, all the way, to some classic cars. The one thing that permeates through all our cars is they're high quality cars. And our view on that is if you've got a car that is bad and you go to get a dealer trade-in offer, that number is going to sound good to you because your car's a piece of junk. If you've maintained your car well, gotten oil changes every 3,000 miles, garaged it, that average dealer offer number is not going to sound good to you. So that's when you seek out alternatives, and we are one. So we've got cars, we've got 1-year-old cars all the way to 30-year-old cars. Our average car every month since we started has been in that 5 to 8-year-old range, has been in the $15,000 to $20,000 range. But the range is wide. We have $1,000 cars. We've sold $80,000 Maseratis, 911s, really high-end stuff. So it's a little bit of everything. It's somewhat of a flea market. You never know what you're going to get. Go to CarLots.com. You can see all of our inventory across our 3 stores.
Great. So, Mike, thanks for being with us today. For more information, CarLots.com. If you guys want to come to the physical location, it's 1447 South Military Highway in Chesapeake. Some really great stuff going on here. Really excited to have you to the neighborhood. And for now, I'm Zack Miller, Michael Bor. This is Silicon Anchor News.
Thank you very much.